Whew. Welcome back, heroes. All right. Let's see. Okay. So, we are going to play some... Ooh, nope. You are quiet. Thank you. So, we're going to play some Palworld. This is specifically is going to be a full hardcore permadeath run. So, if we die, we're done. My goal is to do my best, build up as best I can. I've got raids enabled. We've got the drop resources are available. All that fun stuff. So we're going to do our best, see how long we can survive. Yeah, we can keep that. As far as eye colors go, I like kind of doing the demon eye look there. Blue's good. For hair, yeah, we'll leave it with that style, but the hair color, I kind of like that aqua green color. We'll go with that. Oop. Yeah, 4 is fine. All right, let's start game. Now, I don't have this set up to be multiplayer. So it's just me. I hate the fact that it does that. Let's go options. First, we're going to hit survival guide just to make that go away. Options, options, controls, controller. It does not let me select. That's build. Okay. I did manipulate some of the stuff just so that we can get up a little bit faster and get past the intro stuff. So, like, XP's been boosted so that we can get past a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'm probably just going to use keyboard because that's annoying. But yeah, so I've done a little bit of stuff just to kind of help get us started. But outside of that, I haven't really manipulated anything. All right, we already got one ball. That's this. Oh, those are grenades. I don't want grenades. Okay, nothing there. We need a Lamble. Only reason why I chucked that one. In previous runs that I've done, I've made it random for where stuff spawns, like the pals. But I've removed that for this run simply because I want to do it more as a vanilla game with the few modifications that I've done. So that way when we start going off and trying to find stuff, it's a lot easier for me to do it. Okay. Ooh, there's a pal sphere, so we can turn around and get a cat via. Grab that. Oop, nope, wrong button. There we go. Oh, son of a... Now, normally where I would do a base... Let's see, I'm not worried about catching anything back here. Usually there's an egg. The whole reason I came back here is usually there was an egg, but there wasn't one this time. We do have a Lamble. Lamble is really good early on to get us some free wool. But I know where I'm going to put my first base. I can have a total of 4 bases. The first base is literally just going to be a place where I go so I can catch some early on pals, get some XP, be able to start crafting some stuff, because we will tear down the first one. The second and third bases are for crafting purposes. And then the fourth base is just going to be for whatever we want. Most likely a hatchery slash breeding type farm. Problem is they fixed the point. So hopefully I have enough stamina to climb all the way up this. Shouldn't be a problem because I did max out my stamina. Okay, up. There we go. Okay. Because they blocked off this backside, which I think is really dumb that they did that. I know that at one point people were using this area as a way to build a really big base that was incredibly hard to be rated by the game. So... you. Where'd that cat via go? Hello? Anyway, the first place that we're going to be building a base is literally right here next to this waterfall. There's a little flat spot down here. Right here. Plenty of trees for me early on. There's stone early on, some early iron that we can get. Hopefully that catches it. Nope. That's a bummer. But yeah, this is where we're going to build our first camp. It's going to be right here. It's actually, I think, about to be nighttime, which is kind of a bummer. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take out a bunch of these lambles. There we go. I thought it would be way too easy if I got rid of weight capacity, so I did not mess with that. I could have made it to where nothing weighs anything and just have infinite supplies of stone and iron and all sorts of stuff on me. This will keep me to where I do still have to worry about all that. Excuse me, that kind of stuff. So, all right, time to build. Just making sure I have plenty of starter materials here. Okay, so we're going to level up real quick. We're going PAL box, PAL sphere, campfire, wooden crate, repair bench, wooden structures. We want the sturdy bed. We want the PAL spheres, or the PAL straw bed. We want cloth. Regular arrows is fine. We'll grab the spear, common shield, clothing, feed box we're going to need. As far as this, we want that. Berry plantation, ranch, yes. Site of power. We want the power gear workbench. We want the logging site and the stone pit. Crusher. There we go. Okay. Now, the other thing too is if our, let's see, how do you, build? There we go. If any of our pals bite the dust, then it is essentially game over. I need the base. Right. I'm going to back up just a tad. Right there should be fine for the first one. Because you can see that actually clears way over into that side and right over onto that side of the road. There we go. Okay. Now, the next thing we want to build is actually going to be the workbench. I'm going to build that right over here for now. Okay, and then I also want to build a repair bench. That's going to be right here for now. Three should be fine. Okay. I only needed two. It's fine though. Whew. Okay, acquire that. How many of these can I make? All right, we're just going to start production on those. Acquire those. All right, now I'm officially out of wood and stone in order to make any of our tools, which is fine. We're going to want to make a shield as soon as we can, as well as a glider as soon as we can. Those are both really important. Access and summon a pal to your base. I don't want to do that yet, but what we're going to do is put him in and then immediately take him out so that we get that completion. Then as far as food goes, okay, there's that. Wants us to capture 5 lambles. Really? Okay. I also need to capture other things besides just lambles. Because here's the thing. If I die or my pal dies, if my pal dies, then my pal's just gone. If I die, it's game over. Like, we have to get a whole new pal. I need a cat via. Cat via. Ooh, there's a chest over there. Let's go run and grab that. Got some arrows and some stone. Beauty is now we have armor, so we don't have to worry about nighttime right now. At least not in this zone. That's a boss level Mamma Rest. We just got to make sure we don't accidentally take it off, because it will one-shot us. Sometimes there's a chest. Yep. More frag grenades. What is up with this? I've never had this many frag grenades drop this early in the game. Okay, where'd all the pals go? Oh, is that a cat via down there that I see? Chickpea, chickpea. Oh, that one's unconscious. Okay. Oop, there's one. We just have to catch up to it, punch it so it doesn't try to run away from us. I see a Sparks down there. Come on. So close. Okay, there's that. Okay, we're actually gonna have to go back now and start getting gear and building up the base a little bit, because we are now officially out. Ooh, there's a pal sphere right there, and I saw a water type right over here, pink gullet, which is what we need. I'm trying to get one so that I can get this base going as quickly as possible. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. God dang it. Okay. Now, we'll just go back to camp real quick. Why is it so bright right here? There must be a Fox Sparks over here. My little fire type dude. Nope, there's another person camped here. Yeah, I'm not doing that either, my dude. In a normal playthrough, absolutely. If you bite the dust, you're able to instantly return. Please ignore me, please ignore me, please ignore me. Nope, I'm gonna get too close to him. Okay. What I want is to get some more pals. That's why I'm not trying to build a thing yet. Okay. Because the more pals I have that can help me get stuff done, the better. Hey, Daydream. Okay. Now the question is do we have enough? There we go. Let's see. We have, yes, plenty of stone. So we're going to start this one first. Get our axe, good. Okay, so we need paldium, we need wood, we need stone, we need fiber, we got all that. Okay. So paldium is going to be one of the more important ones for right now. Okay. Let's pick up some stone. And honestly, there's actually a way now to where one base can pretty much cover what used to take 2 bases to do. So that's a plus. Okay, we are over encumbered. I don't have any wood, so we're gonna need to grab wood. Let's see, how do I? There we go. I'm gonna just pour everything. Actually, how many points did I have? 12. Let's do 6 points there. 6 points into there. 6, 6. Why is it? No. There we go. There, now we're not over encumbered, but we can chop down some trees real quick. Get some wood, and then that way we can make a chest. So ideally what we want is we're going to need a planter just to get this base up and running to be semi-self-sufficient, right? We need a planter, a waterer, a gatherer, and preferably a a PAL that can help with. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot that we're gonna need. So, you know, um, I just want to let's see, craft. But yeah, we want a miner, a woodcrafter, or a woodworker rather, um, a planter, a waterer. I mean, there's a lot that we're gonna need. Okay, so move right, move left. Sort is that button. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oop. Open. Sort. And then that was not what I wanted. For now, those can go in there. And leather can go in there. Sort. So this takes it all. Right bumper should do quick stack when I have anything else in my inventory. Okay. And actually, we leveled up quite a bit here. We're going to need the hot springs, both of those outfits. I'm not worried about the 3-shot bow because we're going to be able to get way above that soon. Ladder's not important. Nails are important. We want the metal axe, high quality modules. Am I under attack? Okay. Let's see here. Houseplants don't do anything. We do want that. Pelt armor we want. Crossbows. So crossbows are actually really good weapons. Like if you go look at the 3-shot bow, it does an attack of 40. This crossbow does an attack of 280. So I'm going to grab up the crossbow. Metal spear I don't really need. Human powered generator, that's actually really good. I'll have to learn that because one of the quests will make us make it. Pal sphere, upgraded pal spheres, and that's all I need. Okay, but yeah, so not only do we have the global pal box now, a facility that can store genetic data of pals and allows you to reconstruct them from this data. The stored genetic data can also be transferred to other worlds. If you have a world where you have like one of the legendaries or all the legendaries, if you don't want them to just be in that world, you can actually put the data in one of these and put them on any world you want. So you can always have your super uber epic awesome pals any world you go to. But one of the other things I wanted to point out, grappling gun, no. So we have the PAL Essence Condenser. This is how you make your PALs even more powerful. Either through breeding or capturing a whole bunch of them and then use that to break it down. Lockpicking tools are really good. Ring of Mercy. This thing is overpowered, in my opinion. It makes it to where you cannot take out a PAL. It literally will stay at 1 health to allow you to catch it forever. Dimensional PAL storage. A facility for storing a large number of captured PALs. Any guild member can deposit or withdraw PALs. If you set it to private, it can serve as your personal PAL storage. But we already have that with the PAL box. I guess this is if you're playing with guilds. This is actually new compared to the last time I played with my friends. Um, I'm guessing what this does is if you play with a guild and you have someone like me who's going to go out and just capture a bunch of pals and do all that fun stuff, I can take them out, put them in the dimensional pal storage, and then if anybody needs to look at pals, they can pull them. It's the best I can come up with there. Um, so this right here, ore mining site. This right here is arguably one of the best things you can get. Now it takes a second to get it because you have to go take out your second tower, which is in a frozen zone, which means you actually need to have high enough level pals. They need to be about 35, and you need to have enough armor and damage output to take her out. Excuse me. And then you can unlock this, and then this plus the stone one means you never really have to worry about iron or stone for a good long while, especially if you can get the pals that do a lot of mining. Then you can upgrade it here. Facility for producing large quantities of ore. Mining ore is hard work that requires physical endurance. Leave it to pals skilled at mining. This just means you can get more ore very quickly. Guild chest. A chest that can instantly send and receive items through subspace. The items inside are shared across all bases where it is placed. That's actually pretty cool. Then there's a coal mine now. That's new. Sulfur mine. Pure quartz. Are you serious? They've added more since the last time I've played. Holy cow. Large scale electric egg incubator. Device for incubating PAL eggs. While power supply is required, it allows multiple eggs to be incubated simultaneously at the optimal temperature. Requires hexalite, circuit boards, ancient civilization parts, and ancient civilization cores. Okay. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying is like apparently now we can make one base and we're done. Like that 2 bases tops. Oh, this is going to be epic. Okay. I'm gonna have to tell my friends. Ooh, that damaged. I'm gonna have to tell everybody that we're gonna have to come back and really dig deep into this. Hello? Repair? Okay. I don't know why it wouldn't let me just repair the whole, or just the one item, but that's fine. Okay. So, day 1's already over. We're now on day 2. Still haven't really, did I do what I wanted it to do? Yes, it did. All right. Okay. Throw you out. So, Katvia can mine. It's kind of a meh miner, to be honest with you. But it is capable of mining. It's crazy that we're getting ore out of just regular stone. It's not a lot of ore, mind you. Paldeum fragments is 1 per every 10 stone, it looks like. Okay. Open. Alright. Now we're going to chop down some trees. Thing is I'm gonna spend probably the first day or two just gathering materials to build up this base as best as I can. Because I want to get a bunch of these quests out of the way. In order to do that, I need a semi-stable base set up. Ooh, we are over encumbered. Because right in the middle, I'm going to build... Actually, offset to one side is going to be where the pals sleep. Off to the other side is going to be my little hut with crafting benches there. I will probably build mine straight up. Probably make it like a, I don't know, probably a 4x4 and go, well, no, it'll be a 5x4 and it will go up. What I'm trying to do though, just because I like the aesthetics of it more, is I'm trying to get down to level 18 before I start doing a whole lot of building, just because I don't want... I don't want to do wood and then get to stone and be like, oh my god, I gotta break everything down. No, like, It'd be different if there was a mechanic to where when you build something, let's say you build it out of wood, and then you're like, oh, now I have access to stone, I want to make it stone. It'd be cool if there was a way for me to just go in and be like, I need to replace this floor, this wall, this ceiling, whatever, with stone instead of wood. And then when you unlock metal, and then when you unlock, you know, whatever's next, if they've added anything else to it. But the first thing I'm going to do is build the area for the pals. Oh, there went my axe. Yay. But I'm going to build the place for the pals. I can have, I think it's 15 total. I'd have to go back and double check. I don't think I've changed it, so it may only be 10. 10 pals per base. We'll see. There we go. Alright. So we've got all this unlocked. Oh. That's new. Hopefully I don't have to have pillars. Okay. Now for them, I always do a 3x3. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. I want continuous building. Build continuously. Should be this one. What I typically do is go... sorry, I do normally a 4x3 for the pals. That gives me plenty of space for all of their beds. Right? So then I go here. We're going to go walls. Here. Go up one. Here. Go up one. Now, typically, I don't need to do this anymore. They actually fixed it to where the taller pals do not get stuck anymore. But I like doing this just because I think it looks nicer for them. Let's see. Yeah, we'll leave those open. Can I attach it? I wonder. If I put a pole right there and then stack it up like this, that looks really dumb, but can I put a wall? Attach a wall to it? No? Okay. And we'll tear those down. Okay, so now that we've got that, we need a roof for the place. Oop, dang it. Click the wrong button. Now they're building, I don't care. Let's see, how do I rotate? There we go. I don't care if their building is, you know, kind of shoddy looking with a wooden hut. But mine's going to be made out of stone. Now, I don't know if you have to do this like I'm doing. I'm not saying you have to or you don't have to, but I always build them a box like this. Okay, so now we want to go to structures. I'm going to go ahead and make a few of these PAL box or PAL beds. Oops, I always do this. I want to craft that. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll plant 10 just to be safe, I guess. And one more. There we go. We don't have any PAL fluids we need to go get, and electric organs we need for that. So I'm not worried there. Fire pit, we're going to go ahead and craft this. That's going to come right over here. Feed box. I think we'll make the plantation over on this side. So I'm going to put the PAL box here. Go build. We're going to do 3 of these. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, just like that. Okay, and I'll worry about the rest of the crafting here in just a second. Like I said, this usually, like, laying out the base, getting it set up, this is what takes a good chunk of time right at the beginning. Because you want to make sure that your pals are self-sufficient. So that while you're off... Wait a second. 2 beds disappeared. Oh, that's because you can only... That's my bad. You can only have so many things trying to be crafted at one time. It's fine. It's because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Okay, there's that. There we go. We're going to come over here and do this one. There's a lamble right there. We can go try and capture those two lambles. I can't tell what he's working on. I have a feeling it's one of the, yeah, he's working on one of the planters. And of course, he's working on the one I'm not working on. So that one. So as you can see right now, for cooking we need a fire type. For the planting we need a water. Ooh, that one kind of overlapped a little bit. Oh well. Nope, you're coming back with me, buddy. I saw two lambles over here, and I need both for the quest. Jump. Jump. Oh, dang it. Oop, there's another lamble. I see plenty of lambles, so it's really not that big of a problem that I accidentally took that one out. Oh, you... If I throw this one, what's my chance? 43? No, thank you. Oh. Okay, level 1. There we go. I just need one more lamble. Collect all these berries. So the best food, by the way, to give pals is salad. Unfortunately, we are a bazillion miles away from being able to do that. So having berries is actually really good. That's why you want to do 3 of the berry farms. Because once we get our planter, our waterer, and our gatherer in the base... What level are you? 2? Okay. There we go. We already got a fire type, so that's for cooking and smelting. For now. We'll get better ones later. We've already got a chickpea, don't really need that. There's a pinlup or whatever it is. Pingullet, there we go. And I just need one of them. He can do water and... there we go, got that one. And we've already got a Crimus, if I remember correctly. I may have accidentally killed it, I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head right now. What is he doing out here? Veteran Pal Tamer. You a friendly, or are you gonna try and attack me? What did he say? When you faint, you draw. Oh. No. When we faint in this version, it's a done deal. Okay, pick up the fast travel point. Got another Megasphere. Okay. We're going to head back to base camp now. The only thing we're missing is the planter type, and I haven't seen one over here. Run away from the high level guy. Ooh, here's a Pal Soul. I could have sworn the little seed guys spawned over here. More berries, though. I'll take those. We're about to end day 2. Dang. By the way, the deer guys are actually really good miners. Just FYI. Early on, miners. Biosphere, Copper Seal, Tropical Outfit. Or not miners, woodcutters. Early on, woodcutters. Usually there's little leaf wood looking guppy dudes. So I don't know where the heck they are. Plus side is what was fighting over there? Fox Sparks. So now we should have enough material to do a common shield and the PAL parachute, hopefully. Okay, as far as the berries go, we're going to put the berries in here. Open. Then come over here, dump everything off. Go in here. Okay, that's a gatherer. Gatherer, waterer, transport. Okay, none of those guys work. That one can stay in my party. That one can stay in my party. What I can do is I can go ahead and put... yeah. I'm just going to have to wait. Okay. As far as crafting goes... Common shield. Oh, gosh dang it. Wrong button. uh, Alright, got the shield. What do we need for the parachute? We need 2 cloth. Okay. That gives us the parachute. Okay, and let's see here. I'm not really worried about my defense right now. I need more PAL spheres. Alright, pull those. Okay. Let's see. Go here. Select a recipe. Start production. And then throw you out. And then here, I'm going to go ahead and take my cat via. It will be the only current resident here. Okay. We need cloth to make this. We'll do 10 cloth. That should give us plenty for a little bit. As much as I like using controller, it's being funny. Also, my armchair seems like it's my armchair. The arm to my chair seems like it's wanting to fall off. So give me just half a second, guys. I'm going to try and fix this while we work on getting cloth. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, my foot's... Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I try not to just take random freaking breaks, but... Alright, grab that. Okay, so... what we do want to do is come over here. Repair all. Yes. Alright, and what it's saying is we can jump and then glide. There we go. That one's down. Okay, capture and subdue Alpha Chillet to acquire ancient... We're not even close to that yet. Okay. Here. Yeah, quick stacks. Okay. We need more PAL fluids, which means we need to take on more of the... Good job, buddy. That's Q, I believe. No, that's... There we go. Take those. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a bow. So there's actually quite a few new things that they've put into the game that I think are absolutely amazing. And so we want to check these out. All right, this is XP for a PAL. That's fine. Boom. Okay. All right, and it looks like... I want to pick you back up. Okay. So as far as these go, this is just XP and food. There we go, I like that. Yeah, give me those crits. More wool, more food. Because unfortunately, chickpeas don't really do a whole lot for us. The limbles, they're okay, but they're not like amazing great because they're only really good for a limited time. Okay. We already have a hoot crate, so I don't really care to grab another one. He's worth fiber. We've already got a daydream. They're not really good for much. Okay, that's more food, more wool. What we really need is a ton of paldium. Like a ton. So we're actually going to run around while it's nighttime. And we're just going to farm some of this. We need some more water types so we can get PAL fluids. PAL fluids are going to be amazing for us to get the rest of our camp up and running too. Okay. There's that. Ooh, depressos. Yeah. Now we can fist fight this one. Got him. More venom glands. I'm not really worried about venom glands, but... Ooh. There we go. Need more paldium. Paldium is a constant struggle. Once you get your mining up to where you can have like a level 2 or level 3 miner just constantly getting stone for you, it goes so much faster because you can, or getting paldiums so much faster because you can actually just sit there and go, oh, I need paldium, so I'm going to have this one guy mine stone and then a water type use the crusher to make the stone into Paldean fragments. But it looks like we're getting 10 Paldean fragments, a deal there. That's another Depresso. That's some kitty cats. Shut up, Depresso. I don't really want to fight you. Fox Sparks are actually really good early on, so if you're looking for a really strong pal, like super early, get Fox Sparks. Ooh, there's my planter. There's my planter. Alright, planting is up and a-running now. Just coming out here to get some more pal fluids. Berry seeds and a guzmo leaf. No, come here, Guzmo. Or Gumos, or whatever the heck you called. There we go. Now, as far as pal fluids go, I just need these guys. I'll capture another one of those, just for giggles. The extra XP is good. We're also trying to get to level 18. Oh wait, no, we are level 18. Nice! So now we can actually work on our structure that I wanted to work on. Oop, nope. I wanted that one, yes. This is amazing. Wheat plantation is good. Mill. This helps us make bread and stuff, which is great for later on. A lot of this we're not going to be able to craft yet. Mega glider. I mean, I'll grab it in case we ever get the materials for it. But what I was really after was that stone structure. So now we can run back to base camp, worry about getting us some more stone. But usually along here we'll find some more water types. I want to pick up some more pal fluids. Ooh, an egg this early on? Yes, please. Used to, you had to come do these stupid caves all the time. You don't have to do them anymore. The one I just showed you guys, you can actually send pals on expeditions, and it doesn't require you to go in a cave like this. And they'll come back with stuff. Alright. This guy's actually a better waterer than Pingullet. So, I want to catch a Tiefant. I like the fact that they look like teacups. Go ahead and capture one of those. We got a chest here and a chest over there. Pal sphere, nice. That cell ray is terrible. Three more pal spheres. Gotta love it. Alright. Now it's just about taking out water types. There we go. Yeah, I don't care if my kitty cat decides he doesn't want to work right now. There we go, more pal fluids, love it. Nope, don't want to try and capture one of those guys yet. We're just here to take out water types we already have. Level 19. We're almost ready to take on the first boss, honestly. I want to get the base up and going. Get some of that stuff done before we do that. And actually, before we do the first boss, I want to go take out that alpha chillet that is talking about taking out. I want to capture it. I know exactly where it is. I want to see if I can get us a Nightwing. That would be an excellent addition to our team. So that as soon as I can I get another shot off without killing it? Yes, I can. Oh, did not throw that one high enough. And of course you sink as I throw it. Eh. Jeez. There we go. Gosh dang. Wasted so many freaking pal spheres for that. Ugh. Alright. We're gonna head back to base camp now. Wait, where are you? Oh, that's a Kramis. It just looked funnier as it was waddling along. Ooh, we don't have one of these either. %7. This could go badly. Come on. Alright, there we go. Yo, it's one of the frog dudes. I think I'm gonna just punch him. If he'll let me, jeez. There we go. Got him. There's a thing over there, an egg over here. Yeah, Crojaro. Look at that. Ended up with 2 eggs. Got some keys. See another egg over there. There's an egg over there. Holy cow. Whew. Finding out some good stuff, man. Give me that good stuff, man. Okay. This is a huge one. Large egg. But yeah, we want to get the life monk or lift monk or whatever it's called. Little effigy over there. We want to pick it up. Grab this egg. I'm gonna have to build a box that's just for eggs. But good thing we're going back to base camp to build the base camp and work on getting more pals into the base. Okay, pick up this. I didn't know that little beach was there. There's a chest over there. There's also like an egg up on the head, I think. Or one of the ribs of that monster. It's a nice little beach right here. I like how the water droplets that come off of us look more like the paldium, like liquid paldium, than it does anything else. More berries. Okay. Ooh, somebody's hard at work mashing rocks at the base. Now the thing is in theory, I can use one of our the quest for the PAL box is done. In theory, if I cover up where there's trees, where there's stone with other building stuff, those will permanently disappear so that they'll stop trying to mine this stuff. Now, for now, I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to be done and get rid of all of it. Deploy work and build a wooden chest. Got all that done. Well, there we go. Woo! Way overburdened. 174 pounds overburdened is what we are. I'm surprised our friend Devin hasn't gotten on tonight, but that's okay. It is all good in the neighborhood. Okay. Do that. Eggs can stay here for now. Actually, what I want to do is take these out, and then we can put those in. There we go. Because then I can come over here. I can go open. I can dump more berries in there. Base upgrade. Build shoddy bed. That is what we are working on now that I can build from stone. So what I want to do is I want to go build. We're going to come over. Oh, here, let's. There we go. Food. Foundations. Here we go. All stone. And again, I'm going to do a 5. Maybe I want to do a 4x5. Like start here. And just go 1. Oop. I want continuous build. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Build 5 out and 4 down. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. 3 looks big enough. Now we'll need 4 so that we can make more floors. Yes, this is going to be very simple. It's going to be a box. I'm not going to try and get very creative with all that. I'm not sure why that did that. Okay. Replace mode. Oh, there is a... Wait a minute. Okay. Backspace? Okay. I want... We're gonna do... Let's see. I want my door to be on this side. Wow, I have left myself almost no room for anything else building it this big. How far out? Oh, we can build all over here. What am I talking about? We got plenty of room. I'm gonna make a door. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So this will be the door here. So let's do the door frame here. Okay. And then I want regular. I want windows. Oops, dang it! I keep doing that. And a window here, and then we're gonna do window, window, and really, back, C, break you down, B, build. There we go. Here and here, and then this is a door, so it's gonna go window, window. Okay. Then the rest of them are going to be halls. So build here. Okay. Should be big enough for most of the crafting here. Go back. I want stairs. Build that. And then the cool thing is anything that won't fit on the first floor will fit on the second floor. So I'm not overly worried about it. So then we're going to follow the same pattern. That's a window. That's a window. Window, window. 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 Window and window. And the rest are walls. Okay. We're gonna have to get way more stone. So if I go back over to wood, we'll do a wood roof. If I could speak, holy cow. Alright, so then here, here. Make sure it follows the same pattern. There we go. All right, now one of the things it wants us to build is a shoddy bed for us. Upstairs is going to be primarily our room. I don't want it to take up too much space. I'm not going to do anything fancy with it. Okay, there's that. Now, for the most part, I can take him off of being in here now. I can take him out. We picked up a Gumos. Gumos is a planter. That's all he does. And then you are a waterer. He's a miner and a transporter and a handyman, but he's depresso, so he never wants to do his stuff properly. All right. Then we want to upgrade the base again. Deploy a pal to work at the base. We need 2 more pals thrown out there. So that's a planter, that's a waterer. We need a gatherer. Do I have anyone that just gathers? Yeah, but you're a nighttime person. Ooh, you are a level 2 gatherer. You take way too much food. He does a bunch of stuff. You do a bunch of... You know what? I think you're going to be way better because you're water. So you just water. We can take you out. Where is he going? Oh. Okay. I don't need a Lamble in my party. Sort, pal number, sort. There we go. We're gonna need another Fox Sparks because I want to keep a Fox Sparks on me. But anyway, so we've got a planter. We have a waterer and a gatherer. He does both jobs, which is great. We can use a miner. You. Because you also gather, you mine, you transport, which is great. There. I don't know. That's all I can think of right now. So we need more fire types. Okay. Because aside from this right here, everything else is going in here eventually. Okay, those guys are doing their jobs. They're about to have an infinite supply of, who'd you call it? Okay. This, click you. Okay. I am going to go ahead and make one of these. We don't need it yet, but see, we have that tower that you can see in the distance out there. We have that to take out. We've got the Alpha Chillet to take out. We need to go capture another Fox Sparks. We have 10 more pals. Those are just for the tutorial quests. Let's click this. Build Power Gear Workbench and build the Statue of Power. Alright, let's see if I have enough for some of this stuff here. Let's go build. Statue of Power, yes we do. There we go. Alright, he cooked all that food, so now I want you to cook all of this food. And while you do that, we need the PAL gear workbench. Before I make that, though, let's put that down here. I'm gonna have to build torches. Hold up. Technology. Here we go. Breeding farm. We're not gonna be using it for a while. Cement. Can't use that for a good while. Grab all those. Grab that because it's a flying saddle. We're definitely going to need that. It wants me to make that. Mounted torches, or isn't there? Yeah, wall torch. Here we go. Build. PAL. Wall torch. Yeah, we'll just put one on that wall. Put one on that wall. It is like super dark over here. Okay, look, it's nighttime. Let's do this. Run upstairs. We've got our bed. Like, we could ignite it during the day, but meh. I'm just gonna leave them all ignited. Good, they're working on multiples. Build wall torch there. Okay, so the bottom is now completely lit, which actually helps light the entire top floor too. Okay, so we needed a PAL bench. I'm actually going to build the PAL bench because it's a small thing. We're going to build that up here. Wait, hold on. Actually, what I want them to work on first is the hot springs. This helps with their sanity. Hot springs is going to go on this side. They can start working on that. Acquire this. I'll work on this. Not bad. I mean, we're doing pretty darn good, honestly. We're on day 4? Day 3? Is there a way to tell what day I'm on? Huh. I thought there was a way I could check what day it is from here, but I think we're on day 4. It's 3 or 4, one of the two. Okay. Then I need flame organs, so I still need more fox sparks. So that's what we're gonna have to go do. What we're gonna have to go do. As far as building goes, though, right now I'm trying not to build too much. Yeah, they're fine the way they are. We're gonna have to build more of those. Let's see, food. I'll eat. Let's repair all my stuff real quick. Oh, well, let me repair all. I apparently do not have enough to repair everything. Yeah, I didn't have wood. It's fine. Alright, so we're gonna go look for fox sparks. We need a lot more of those. Ooh, I see one over there. Hi, buddy. So that. Ooh, I see another one over there. Alright, so I've caught a second one. I don't really need to catch another one because I can always breed more if I need to. So now it's just take them out for the flame organs because we're going to need some of those. Okay, there we go. Alright, we should be good. I'm going to use this fast travel point to go back. Okay. Fast travel. Let's go back to base. I'm going to spend the rest of this full day just trying to get more stuff here at the base done. So we want to go in here. I'm also trying to complete some of these quests here. So grab that here. We're going to harness or build the harness. It's unreachable by pals, that's fine. Worst case scenario, I can always move it. Okay. But yeah, we're going to spend the rest of this day just making sure that everything is as good as we can get it. Complete as many of the quests as we can, and then right before we get off, we're gonna go take out that chillet. Either we're gonna capture it or we're gonna completely take it out. We can't do build the incubator yet. Let's see here. Can be upgraded. Build a crusher, a stone pit, and a logging site. Okay. I think I'm going to leave this area over here for farming. Anything and everything we need farming-wise. So I think over here... I know part of this area, like this big area here that I can, as much as I can anyway, is going to be taken up by this big old guy. Let's grab up some more wood real quick. We'll build it. We're going to need wood and stone anyway because we have to build the logging site as well as the mining site. Okay. That should be plenty of lumber for this biggin. Who the heck is it overlapping? I mean... Okay. Says I'm building it, but I can't see how long it takes to build it. Ugh. Yeah, it's almost done. Almost. Boop. Now look at that. Most of this is underwater. We can still look at it, which is good. Alright. So we need to build a crusher. We need to build... Okay, that should be plenty for The logging site. Yep. Here, I'm gonna put it. Thing is I don't think if I put it here though, that it's going to block off those trees. So we'll put it right here, because even if it doesn't block off the trees, it is what it is. I'm gonna get rid of these trees to start with. Ooh, look how fast that's getting completed with all three of them working on it. Okay. Stone right there. Okay. While they work on that, we're going to slowly make our way over to that chest there. Eventually, this whole area is going to be filled up with crafting, or the manufacturing stuff that pals can do. The first floor of that building right there is going to be all of the crafting benches and whatnot. So, got plenty of room in this little area. And then if we get invaded, they can only come from either up that way or down that way. They never seem to come from over there. So. Now, one of the things, just as a reminder, one of the things that we have to be mindful, though, of is if any of our pals bite the dust, it's game over for that pal. Alright, stone pit is now done. We need the crusher. Oh, we need more stone. Alright, crusher is gonna go right here. I'll put it on this side. There we go. Crusher. Have at thee. Okay. Needs way more stone for that. I'm not going to worry about that today. We can do that in a different stream. And basically, I'm setting up this world to where, you know, I can stream it when I feel like it, you know, when I'm feeling like playing some Palworld. But I'm also doing it to where if my friends or my sister's like, hey, I want to play some Palworld, this is going to be the go-to world that we have now. I'm not going to have worlds for each and every time we want to do something different. This is it. This is the only world that I'm going to have from now on. So there is what we are doing. Now, obviously, if we bite the dust, then yeah, we have to start all over and go from there. Primitive furnace. So that's going to be in the next video. Let's go here. Enhance stats. We've got 5. We're going to put that there and that there. Once we get weight to about 1,000, I'm not going to be worrying about weight for a little while. We're going to only focus on getting health up. so that we can take hits from bosses. Alright, so now we're going to go do the Alpha Chillet. Before we can do the Alpha Chillet, we need to make up some more ammo for our bow. We'll do 10. That's 30 more arrows, which should be fine. Then we're going to go take out the Chillet. Hopefully we can capture the Chillet. Possibly capture some other stuff while we're over there, which would be great. We will build another chest over there next to the crafting station, and the only thing that we'll be able to go in it is going to be stone or lumber and pal spheres. Or not pal spheres, but the paldium fragments because of the crusher. That will be the only thing that will go in that chest. These two items here are going to eventually get moved into there. We'll build some more chests that can have eggs, some that can hold, you know, different pal stuff. You know, just we want to try and make sure that we cover as many bases as we can. The rest of this is going to get filled out with stuff like all these trees, that iron, like all that's going to go away. Everything in this base, I'm going to try to get it to where I only need one base. Because as we take out other towers, as we level up and get stronger pals and all that fun stuff, we won't need the mining of other places. Like, we might build another base to start off, getting coal and getting all that fun stuff. But the primary focus we're going to have is just having one base that can do it all. Now that we have the plans have been added to the game that allow us to only have to worry about getting, have one mining node for iron, one for coal, one for all that fun stuff. There we go. Dark Skill Fruit, Nightmare, Plasma Funnel for lightning. And I didn't see what the other one was. Here's a Tansy. Okay, got a Tansy. Ooh, and it got Vanguard. That's dope. Well, there's a spot there where the ground doesn't exist where the game says it should. Alright, the Chillet is right up here. By the way, once you take out the Chillet, this is actually a really good other spot for a base, if you really want. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, we're doing way more damage than I thought. Oop, nope, nope. I'll use up all the pal spheres we've got, buddy. I want to capture you as my win for the video. Oh, got a crit on that one. Nice. Come on. There it is. Got him. Okay. Woot. And a woot. And then I saw another pal sphere up here, pal, whatever. Okay, so here's the dealio. If you want to have a base up here, right across this bridge, this also makes you immune to raids. So just bear that in mind if you're trying to use raids to get XP or materials or whatever. You can come right up here. This doesn't have a lot of iron. It also is a very small area, so you have to be careful. Or not area. It's got a ton of iron. It has like no stone, right? You got plenty of trees. Can't really see because it's nighttime. But like this whole area up here is very, very tiny compared to where we're building. So this is good if you're only going to use it for a mining camp for the ore. But if you're trying to use it for anything else, it's absolutely terrible. Okay. There's actually a fast travel point. That's why I'm doing this. Plus, I can just look down and see if there's any pals we don't have on our way back to base camp here. But it looks like we have everybody but that guy right there. And I'm not really worried about collecting him yet. Alright. So that is our first video, which puts us on to day 4 or 5. I'll have to look it up once we leave to know exactly what day we're on. But not bad. Early game is never the hard part. It's when we start trying to take out the boss towers and some of the higher rated pals. See, I really need these to just stay lit. Or if there was a way I could just like tell the settings to keep them lit. I don't know. I may have just put in furnaces at some point, or not furnaces, but there's like braziers I think I can put in that stay lit permanently. I'll have to look at that. Like, now we can build our incubator. Yes. But I also wanted to look and see if we have unlocked the furnace. There's a heater we don't want. Tombstone we don't want. Cooler. No. And the other thing too is like, if my friends want to play but they don't want to be part of my guild, they are more than welcome. I can have up to 3 or 4 guilds in here, I think, something like that. Like I would absolutely love it to have, you know, if they want to play and not be part of the stream or whatever, they can do their own thing, and then when they need to trade or whatever, I can build this stuff just so I can sell pals and items to them and what have you. Let's see. I feel like it should have already been around here somewhere. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll get the lamp set. Those use electricity to keep lights on. Ceiling lamp, lamp, lamp. Oh, there we go. So this just makes it to where stuff goes faster. Eventually I will get this, just like I'll get the toolbox and some of the other stuff, but that requires us to build the research station in order to get it to start working. So, all right, well, that is the end of the first day, so to speak. Technically it's day 4 or 5. We've gotten our base up to level 7. We just need to make the primitive furnace, which will give us to 8. Right now, though, I'm focused on making sure that we get everything situated the way I want it, so that when we do finish flushing out this base, it's good. I'm actually going to move this downstairs. I think, and we'll just use this to be like our furnished area unless this gets super full. Once this gets super full, we may build some other stuff up here. But for the most part, I think we'll be able to get everything to fit in here. It might be a tight squeeze, but we'll definitely get everything to fit. So yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping by. This is our hardcore Palworld. It is a permadeath situation, so if we come up against a boss and it takes us down, we're done with the world. If any of our pals bite the dust, then they are done. And we have to level new pals. So that was kind of the thing I really wanted to do. And I just realized that this was not on multi-stream, so hopefully nobody was chatting to me in Twitch. Doesn't look like it either. But yeah, so I'm going to call it a day. I appreciate everybody popping in. If you want to see more of this, let me know. Otherwise, you know, I'll be bouncing around on a couple different games right now until I find something that just really piques my interest and finds me a little bit of a home. At least until we get Ascension WoW populates COA on their live server. They are, as of tomorrow, starting a new beta on the PTR. It'll be free for everybody. It will have all 21 classes again. You can get all the way up to level 60, I believe, during this beta. They didn't say that it was going to be shortened levels, but I believe it's up to level 60. Yeah, so other than that, guys, I'll catch you in the next one, heroes. Peace out.